Madame Vukovic, la parole est à Monsieur Mendes Bota du Portugal pour le groupe PPE.
Thank you, Mr. President, dear colleagues. Do you recall the Blackbird school massacre in the United States, 2007, 32 young people murdered? And the one in Dunblane, Scotland, 1996, 16 children dead. And that of Erfurt in Germany, 2002, 16 people killed. And in Germany still, Villenende, 2009, 15 victims. And Columbine, yet again in the United States, 15 dead amongst students and teachers. And Sandy Hook, Newtown, USA, 2012, 20 children killed. The list goes on endlessly and crosses every continent in the world. But there is a common trace these massacres perpetrated in universities and high schools share. Their authors were young people particularly attracted to extremely violent movies and video games. What motivates these killers in their going there, walking, shooting randomly, leaving behind a trail of death, mourning, pain and blood splattered all over walls and ground? What goes on inside their minds? The wide majority of the investigation points to a close connection between the overexposure to violent TV contents and the sickening use of computer games and the surge in violent behavior among children and young people. The chances of them becoming women abusers is also high. It's no exclusive of any race, any social class. The bibliography backing this fact is vast. The trivialization of violence, dessert to our lunch, sitting with us at the dinner table, ends up transforming it into something normal, a part of our daily lives. It's all fine. It's all modern day culture. And there are those who extract entertainment from it. It's a corruption of principle, force outweighing intelligence. The risk inherent to the matter is that children tend to replicate what they see. As early as 2007, New Scientist magazine reported that on enrolling in primary school, the average North American child had already visualized around 8,000 murders and 100,000 acts of violence. Television is a wicked electronic babysitter. There exist excessively violent animated cartoons. That's what Dragon Ball, Pokemon, or Power Rangers are, even in a logic of good against and versus evil. Children become intolerant to physical violence, convinced that aggressivity is rewardable. In saying this, I am aware that violence is a plural phenomenon, and one must not ascribe its causes solely to the media. One must reject that simplification. Naturally, I agree with the proposal submitted by Mr. Roger Gale, aiming to fight and control violence in the media, as well as the need to erect legal frameworks and codes of conduct. The rejection of violence as a behavior or method in solving conflicts is a major civilizational issue and a question of civility in which the most vulnerable must be the priority focus of our attention.